program, engaging graduates as assistant teachers, healthcare workers, other professions, among many, many others, providing them with a salary, training, strongly support decentralization. But passing a law is not enough. Real decentralization means counties can plan and develop without begging Monrovia for every cent.
George W. Smith, who ruled on May 29, 2025, upholding the November 11 rulings by Her Honor Judge Koda A. Bonner earlier on November 11, 2024. His Honor George W. Smith on May 29, 2025, and now His Honor George Peter W. Benewala on January 19, 2026, as well as a ruling by His Honor Hearing Officer Cyrus Way on November 12, 2025. We will have a group of due pay members and the 2018 to 2022 NEC members to host a meeting at the NTL Central Office on Saturday, January 31st, 2026. We have no doubt that Councillor Murphy Cannon and Anthony Michael Colley-Jekyll will encourage our client to attack us. Once they continue to encourage our client to ignore the rulings from the court, they will do everything to deny us the right to attend our meeting at the NTL head office. Should there be any violence on that day, we want His Excellency President Joseph Iman Boakai, the President of the Republic of Liberia, and all well-meaning citizens and our development partners to know that Councillor Murphy Cannon and his hire contractor Anthony Michael Colley-Jekyll are the cause. As we close, I, Samuel Y. Johnson Sr., the Secretary General of the NTL, support the call for audit at the NTL from 2018 to 2022, when I actively served as the head of administration and budget controller. Though we have been subjected to all forms of humiliation, intimidation for standing up for the members' right to know how their dues are being used at the NTL, we now know that Councillor Murphy Cannon and his contractor are out for the destruction of the National Teachers Association of Liberia, NTL.
We look at the whole constitution. We have two senators of the country, and they are doing so much. They are working with the people. As they stand right now, they say when the population reaches 100 or more than 20,000 fair play, we should make sure. But it shouldn't cross 100. When you look at certain districts in Masorado, for example, District 4 is overly populated. Can we, first of all, concentrate on the proper demarcations? If you look at District 3 and the other people, maybe they're around 20,000, 60,000, 40,000. Can we put some of those people on the next era and properly demarcate these areas? They're not having the UN contract, man. But when I put that people for you, demarcate. The general we did before that you can stand to a big island and you join to the Pagapi.
It was still in the same district.
No, it wouldn't be. The number now, if somebody was at 20,000, they will go to 60,000. Then we wouldn't be to create those seats. And it's going to get better. They see where for one country, they see where for other era. But if we keep seeing we want to accommodate people, so we negotiating, so people to not grow, then we start to grow people. We're not being fair to ourselves. So the only way we can be fair to ourselves, we will speak about it. Firstly, let's properly demarcate. The districts that are overcrowded, demarcated in a different county, and make sure they put it to the added to the other one to reach to a particular number, and we stay at that equilibrium until we see how things improve. You have calls people telling you every day, these no legislator, do they want? Then we come and play. I know the president saying you release supplementary budget, so it doesn't make us to be eager to create more space. Because at the point that is supposed to be created, it's supposed to drop. They're demanding you to get a seat. How will we be controlling the people interest? But we got us better. So let's demarcate first and add a number to the various numbers. And if we find the threshold, we can go ahead and almost figure that out. So history will regret that one of the regions that get developing.
Food safety is very important to the health of our people and the growth of our country. Unsafe food affects consumers, farmers, businesses, and the country as a whole. The National Food Safety Assessment being launched today gave us clear information on food safety practices at the consumer, producer, and the market levels. These findings will help guide our future actions and decisions. The establishment of the Liberian Food Safety Coordination Committee is a major step toward better coordination among government institutions, partners working on food safety. As Secretary and Chair, full authority of Liberia is committed to working closely with all stakeholders to ensure strong coordination, information sharing, and joint action. This approach will help us move from assessment to action and strengthen Liberia's national food. As we review and discuss the findings today, I encourage all stakeholders to take ownership of the results and work together to turn the recommendations into practical actions that will improve food safety action across the
George W. Smith, who ruled on May 29, 2025, upholding the November 11, 2024 ruling. By virtue of the three rulings by Her Honor Judge Koda A. Bonner earlier on November 11, 2024, His Honor George W. Smith on May 29, 2025, and now His Honor Judge Peter W. Benuela on January 19, 2026, as well as a ruling by His Honor Hearing Officer Cyrus Way on November 12, 2025, we will have a group of due paying members and the 2018 to 2022 NEG members to host a meeting at the NTL Central Office on Saturday, January 31st, 2026. We have no doubt that Councillor Murphy Kane and Anthony Michael College-Jeker will encourage our
And so let me say good afternoon and a pleasant welcome from the event service of the Blaze Communications Network. Today is Wednesday, the 28th of January AD 2025, 2026. What a wonderful way to be here this afternoon on another fascinating and very superb edition of the Round Table, where we talk the talk. This is the table we sit on to discuss issues that confront Mama Liberia. Let me say good afternoon to the peace-loving people of Moserado County, people of Maigubi, Grand Cape Mount, Bomi, Bassa, Bon County, Nimba, Lofa, Saino, Rewaji, and of course everywhere across Liberia that Blaze FM is reaching and monitored. This is your most informative, tough talking, and analytical afternoon show here on Blaze Radio. Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, I'm here as Oliver McIntosh. The Angel's Friend is also here on Tuesday and Wednesday, and Thursday for you. So it's good to have you listen. Let me say good afternoon and welcome to it. As part of the program, Tonori, we normally do the cash giveaway on Blaze Radio, where we give our listeners money. We put money in their pockets. So this afternoon, we're going to be doing the cash giveaway, bringing you our commercial commitments from our commercials folders from our proud sponsors. Via after, we'll be doing 5 to 6 o'clock, 5 to 5:30, we set the agenda for discussion. 5:30 to 6 o'clock, we open the phone lines for your phone-in contribution. So today, we're going to focus on the 2026 States of the Nations Address with a key emphasis on the quote-unquote most publicized and discussed job creation that was mentioned in the president's remark as he addresses the nation last Monday. So keep glued and don't go anywhere because we're here for you. My name is Archie Sebob Yene. I'm your presenter, and of course, it's good to have you listen. But we're gonna take this usual break as it is a normal routine on the program with the song Fatumata, and upon return, we set the agendas for the discussion, bring you all of the happenings across Liberia that you so deserve to listen to. So whatsoever you are, by whatsoever means you're listening, I'd like to say good afternoon. And if you're listening in your car, driving, going in town, coming from work, traveling out of Mercer County, I'll pray that God's traveling mercies carry you through. Those of you listening, and God be your driver, and wishing you safe travels. Those of you sitting at your businesses, sitting home, and playing Blaze Radio on your speakers, on your radio, increase the volume. That the passerby, your next door neighbor, can also be able to find his or herself listening to this program, The Round Table, with me, Archie Sebob Yene, this afternoon. So we're going to be talking a whole lot here today, and let's take this break to be right back. Fatumata is a beautiful piece from right here, Liberia, and I love this song so dearly. We're going to get it here. So we're live on Facebook. You can find us on Facebook, on YouTube, Blaze Online TV. We're there as we bring you these programs. So indeed, let me say welcome back to the round table right here on Blaze Radio 90.7 with me, Archie say Bob Yene. And so, like I said, the cash giveaway is here. So all you can do for yourself is to dial star 799 star 9 hash, star 799 star 9 hash, win yourself some money. Follow the instructions that will be given you and be able to win yourself some money right here this afternoon. It's good to be here. It's actually good to be here to do the Liberian people job. So so there are too many things. There are too many things that you know we're gonna be looking at today. But like I said, a particular emphasis will be on the president's States of the Nations address. So the president delivered his State of the Nations address on a Monday, which was the 26th day of this month. And of course, it was the fourth working Monday of the month. And that was in line with the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. The Constitution of the Republic of Liberia mandates the president of the nation, mandates the president of the nation to address the House of Representative. He's addressing the Liberian people, but through the House of Legislature, that is the House of Representative and the House of Senate. And so, in discharging this constitutional responsibility, President Joseph Human Boakai adhere to the constitutional mandate, that which was very well and prudent on the part of the president. And there are key things that the president talked about. He did mention about the country's state of economy and the 2026 economy economic outlook, how it is. He talked about that. He also mentioned about the economic growth, and those are things that Liberians are eager to know. But some questions that people been asking is, without saying these things in words and writing them on paper, are they being effectualized? Are they actually, what is the state of affairs in the country? That's why people are so concerned. And the president announced that the economy in 2025 uh, grew by 5.1%, and it has exceeded both the 4.6% forecast and the 4.0% growth recorded in 2024. That was an achievement for the government in 2025. That was good. And those are things that Liberians need to hear. So the achievement, according to the president, was driven by the significant gain in the mining sector. That is, uh, those companies mining in Liberia, like Asila Metal, the B Mighty, you know, all of those mining institutions that have concession agreement with Liberia, they were doing well. And so those gains in the growth of the country's economy came from these institutions. The well, you know, the good job they're doing, the agriculture sector, the fisheries sector, the services that the country's state-owned enterprises offered. Those are places that expanded the country's economic growth. And those are essential things that Liberians need to understand. And President Boaga also talked about the revenue and expenditure of this country. And according to him, strengthening the domestic revenue mobilization to build a fiscal resilience. And last year, the 2026, it was the 2025 year external funding. The cut was a wake-up call for the country because uh, it exposed how vulnerable the country security, natural resources, and fundings from the country was exposed and was used, and most people, using what belongs to states on their own behalf and other things. So, with the mechanism putting in place, the exterior funding mechanism that was put in place exposed it awakened the spirit of integrity and accountability according to the president. And so these things, among many others, the president spoke about. But like I said, our focus will be today on the job creation, because when the president made the pronouncement about government creating 70,000 jobs for Liberian people, it has sparked too many controversies. So government reported 70,000 jobs, and that includes short and medium term job. Short and medium term job contracts, programs. For example, if Blaze is partnershiping with the government of Liberia, and Blaze say, look, Mr. President, through our partnership, Blaze need to employ 1,000 Liberians for 6 months. And in the 6 months, we will be paying $100, $200, $300. Those are short term program job. Maybe we say, okay, we need interns. So those intern students that are coming, though they're coming to learn, but Blaze will also employ them for the time being. So if they are here for internship for maybe 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, we will pay them. That's job. That's what the president meant. Short term and medium-term jobs. And it also highlights youth entrepreneurship initiative that is, like I said, project directed, right? Those are projected, directed, and indirected job, an indirect job that the president talk about. So directly and indirectly, there are jobs that people benefited from. So you will not know that government providing job. You will not understand that government is providing job, that government provided this job, but you benefited directly and indirectly. Maybe your family members, you yourself, and other people got benefits. That's what the president meant. But we're going to be talking about that deeply, and you will be allowed to give your opinion on these matters. The president also, among these jobs, talk about temporary construction jobs from construction companies, and permanent jobs being provided from other companies across the country, donors, uh, other international partners that are in the country. Like, for example, the African Development Bank has a youth initiative. Those are things that the government talked about. For us, like we said, we still fact checking this job to know how the 70,000 job is in existence, how Liberians are benefiting from it, how is it impacting the economy of Liberia. We're still doing, but in so doing, we also have to let you know how the government calculated the job, how the government also uh, talked about how are they generating those jobs they talk about. We need to let you know. Maybe because people mind are only being on government say they provide a job. How many people to Ministry of Youth and Sport? No, that's only the job. The Ministry of Youth and Sports, for example, has TVET programs. Like, for example, Councillor Cooper at the Ministry of Labor, sometimes back around October, November, December, in between there, provided some vacation job. You have the Ministry of Labor was overpopulated with Liberian, young Liberian, desiring Liberians who want to work, who are available to work, people who are curious. They want to get job. They were there. Those are means. So there are a whole lot that we're going to talk about. There are a whole lot that we're going to talk about. So we're going to take our commercial break. We'll take our commercial break and we will be right back to continue with you the round table right here on Blaze Radio 90.7. And like I said, my name is Archie Sebapiene. So let's take this commercial from our commercials folder, and we're gonna be right back with you right after the commercial. They are so dearly to us because they are the one keeping us on the radio. They want sponsoring the program. You listen to always, they keep us going through. You can do the same. Those of you who are not doing business with this station, you can be some of our partners. And being doing business with Blaze, you stay a whole lot to benefit. A very whole lot to benefit. So let's take this break and be right back.
Bokonjida Group of Companies. Bokonjida, your trusted partner in microfinance, construction, and general services. We provide microfinance for many institutions like House of Representatives, the Liberian Senate, National Port Authority, Governance Commission, LRA, Gender Ministry, Corporate Development Authority, GAC, and Auto Lines Ministry and Agency. with a percentage range from 15% to 20%. At Bokongire, we understand your aspiration, your goals, and your dreams. That's why we offer tailored microfinance solutions designed to uplift individuals and communities alike. Whether you are an entrepreneur with a vision or a family aiming for a better tomorrow, our microfinance services pave the way to financial independence. But that's not all. Bokongire Group of Companies doesn't just stop at microfinance. Our expert construction team brings your architecture dreams to life. From residential to commercial projects, we craft spaces that inspire, innovate, and endure. And when it comes to general services, Bokongire is your one-stop destination. From facility management to logistics, we ensure seamless operation every step of the way. With our apartment rental and furnished apartment for long and short-term stay, you will enjoy the luxury of comfort. Join the thousands who have entrusted their dreams to Bokongire. Experience, unmatched professionalism, dedication, and integrity. With Bokongire Group of Companies, your success is not just a goal, it's our mission. Visit our Capitol Building office or find us in the Royal Garden Plaza on Crown Hill Broad Street or call today 0770-520-958 or 0777-017-603 or 0886-622-599 or email Bokongire Group of Companies at gmail.com. Bokongire Group of Companies, microfinance, construction, general services, your partner in progress. New Day, do something.
Rise with Wise, grow with Wise, and shine with Wise. Yes, Wise Vocational and Technical Institute WVTI offers practical hands-on training in electricity, plumbing, sub-science, catering and food service, information and communication technology, and building construction. Learn skills in beauty care, hairdressing, hairstyling, and so much more to bring out the very best in you. Opportunity is at your doorstep. Don't delay. Seize it and build your future the practical way. Graduate with skills and reap immeasurable success. Learn with the best skilled and qualified instructors at WVTI. With affordable tuition and flexible payment terms, your dream is just a phone call away. Locate us at the Meredith Junction, Dwazon Community along RIA Highway. Registration is ongoing, so don't delay. Flexible same-day entrance is available to suit your best schedule. Our office hours are Monday to Friday between 8 in the morning and 5:30 p.m. Wise Vocational and Technical Institute, building skills for life. Listen for more. A 50% tuition sponsorship sponsored by the Liberia Ghana Mission, FGM, and the Porter and Clay Foundation is now available for the first 100 students. Spaces are limited, so call today and secure your place. For more information, call 077-277-7160 or 055-577-7160. Rise with Wise, grow with Wise, and shine with Wise.
Radio Entertainment Liberia and Blaze FM, they now bring the Golden Japa Season 2. I say the wait is finally over. And for our special Golden Japa Monday and Tuesday, in addition to the higher cash prices, we now put new thing in there, extra gifts such as phone, airtime, and bags of rice. If you want to play, simply dial *799# and select option 9 and enter the amount for that special Monday and Tuesday, and I amount of $50 Liberian or 50 cents US. And guess what? When you play $50 Liberian or 50 cents US, and you win cash prize that starts from 5,000 Liberian, and the mid Japa it starts on Wednesday and Thursday. If you play $200 Liberian or $1.50, oh man, you stand a chance to win 10,000 Liberian, 20,000 Liberian, or 100,000 Liberian. And on Friday, our regular Japa day there. Saturday is the Golden Motorbike Day when you get one free motorbike for just playing with $200 Liberian. And this Golden Japa Season 2, the whole $10 million Liberian on the line for the whole country. So just keep playing so you can win your own. Nobody can beat the experience here. This radio game here is licensed and regulated by the National Lottery Authority of Liberia, and they give me enough for pressing on 18.
Hems Vodka Liberia #1 Vodka.
Visit Hems Lounge in Liquor Store every Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays for happy hour. Hems Vodka is $200 Liberian for a shot. Club beer $4 for $5, and Guinness $3 for $5. Drink Hems Vodka from the heart of our land to the top of the world. Liberians stand up. Hem's Vodka is the spirit of our pride, grown by our farmers with quality inside. From the soil of Liberia straight to the glass, Hem's Original is in a world class. History has been made at the 2025 American Distilling Institute International Spirits Competition. Liberia's very own Hem's Original Vodka to whom the gold medal and was crowned Best International Vodka. And the excellent doesn't stop there. Hem's Honey Vodka secured the silver medal for the Best International Flavor Vodka. Gold in our hands, silver in our soul. Hem's is the vodka that's taking control. Best in the world. The flavor is true. Hem's Vodka, handcrafted for you. Handcrafted with 100% natural Liberian ingredients. Whether it's original, honey, better or roots. Taste of award-winning excellence that's making Liberia proud. Hem's Vodka, Liberia's premium pride. Hem's Vodka, born in Liberia, crafted for the world. Drink responsibly for 18 years and above. Hem's Vodka, Liberia #1 vodka.
Ladies and gentlemen, parents and guardians, boys and girls, this is the best news you have been waiting for. The Liberia Youth for Better Society presents the grand opening of the Liberia Vocational Training Institute at the Victoria Chapel School in Red Light, Pinsville. The official launch of the institution will be on Saturday, February 7, 2026. While classes will commence on Tuesday, February 10, 2026. The training will only go for 6 months. Registration for its first cycle is on and will end on January 31, 2026. Courses to be offered include catering and pastry, computer literacy, power digester, electricity, plumbing, refrigeration and air conditioning, cosmetology, plus many, many more. Visit the Liberia Vocational Training Institute office on the campus of the Victoria Chapel School, located in Red Light, Pinsville, from 10 o'clock a.m. to 4 p.m. Rush now because spaces are limited. For more information, call 0775 849449 or 0776 280159 or better still 0886 221960. Red light people, no way to give excuses again, yeah? The school is right near us, so let's go there and learn trade. When you get there, please tell the people that Bernice just sent you. Liberia Vocational Training Institute, we are here to build a vibrant society through the provision of trade.
So indeed, that was our commercial from the commercials break here on the round table. But just before we go, just before we go, there is a song that was written by the CEO, Mr. Gibson Giroux. There may be on my bag and may say, if I don't play this song today, if I don't play this song, it's trouble for me. So me, I want trouble. So this song is a, I don't know how should I describe it. It's a dedicated song to former president. We are from Mr. Gibson Giroux. So I'm playing that. I want to get this clear. I'm playing this song as a tribute song from Mr. Gibson Giroux to former President George. We are on this show and this is a pay for. I don't want you to say, oh, you get play political song on the show. It's paid for. He wrote this song and it was produced and sent to be played. So the time you're playing for on the show is a pay for. So I want you to get that clear. There's a song dedicated to former President Weah. Let me get this quickly before we just continue.
pride to the Lone Star. He bring hope to the nation. He's small in Claratown. Rag ball, football, barefoot on the ground. Just one dream inside. He said one day he go make Liberia proud instead. Europe see the talent, call his name. Monaco, Paris, Milan, he changed the game. Only African Ballon d'Or. Black man show the world, say we can do more. AC Milan, flying high, but Liberia was deep in his heart inside. When war break, country cry, we are stand strong, he no pass us by. He put Liberia on the world map, from slum life to the top. Na real gap, na real gap. We are loved by the people, yeah. Everybody know his name, everywhere. From Claratown to the world stage, he's shining legend of our generation. We are loved by the people, oh yeah. Very popular, global connection. He bring pride to the Lone Star. He bring hope to the nation. He no just play ball for fame. He use his voice to stop the pain. UN peace ambassador, talking peace when the country boy. He stand for the poor man, stand for the youth. Always talk straight, always talk truth. Meets Mandela, African pride. Still hold Liberia close to his side. From football pitch to Senate floor, to presidency, people vote him more. He say I be one of you. Now people power make the dream come true. They know his name in London Road, but his heart still they home. For the children, for the land, Liberia take my hand. Through football, peace and grace, he building bridge for better place. We are loved by the people, yeah. Everybody know his name, everywhere. From Claratown to the world stage, he's shining legend of our generation. We are loved by the people, oh yeah. Very popular, global connection. He bring pride to the Lone Star. He bring hope to the nation. Yeah. He be the king upon, loved by the people, global connection. Keep Liberia stand proud. Yeah.
So indeed, that was a dedicated song from Mr. Gibson Jerome. Like I said, this is a business entity. You come here, pay for your own. You can do your own, pay for it. We play what like President Baga's song, that ANC, that you, that all the political party won't bring a song here. We play it, right? So the song says, "We are is loved by the people." Le Babe, Le Babe, he get problem. The man wrote the song, right? Well, we're gonna talk about that. Hoping he's expected to come on the show. So when he comes, maybe I'll ask him one or two uh question with regard to that show of the song that was just played. So those of you just tuning in, I'd like to say welcome. This is Blaze Radio 90.7 and the round table. Strictly to business. Don't forget to dial star 799 star 9 hash. Do the cash giveaway, win some money for yourself as we go on. So, like I said, the president doing his deliberation, doing his State of the Nation's address. When he was addressing the Liberian people, the president said, uh, there are 70,000 jobs that has been created. For me, like I said, I'm not telling you that what government said is truth or what the president said is lie. But in the president's wisdom, he informed the Liberian people that his government, from 2024 up to 2025, the government provided 70,000 jobs. They created 70,000 jobs. In my mind, I believe that Liberia will be progressing only if what the president said is the actual day reality. Then that means Liberia is progressing. But as part of the president's speech, the key job creation statistics from our research we have done, uh, the government reported job per the category. So 70,000 job, short and medium term job is job that you will carry for 2 years. Those are medium term. Job that you'll be doing for 1 year, medium term job. And job that you will be doing for maybe 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, or the vacation jobs that will be provided to the other institutions. Those are category of jobs that the government uh, was talking about, the president was talking about. So in 2025, uh, the government of Liberia and the African Development Bank launched the Youth Entrepreneurship Initiative that, according to statistics, provided up to 120,000 jobs. And that job was projected as a direct and indirect job. How? Let me bring you something to that development. Let me bring you something to that development. Uh, Let me bring you something to that development. So, according to the African Development Bank, this article was published on the 23rd of July 2025. Hope for Liberians youth as country partners African Development Bank finance youth entrepreneurship investment bank. And there we go. President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boaka. That's not too essential to our discussion. So Liberia has become the first country to launch the African Development Bank Group initiative that will help tackle youth unemployment among African youth. President of the Republic of Liberia, Joseph Yuma Boaka Sr., was joined in the capital of Monrovia by the bank group's president, Dr. Akumi A. Agdasana, for the official launch of the first Youth Entrepreneurship Initiative Bank on Tuesday, 22 July. The Youth Entrepreneurship Investment Banks will promote private sector-led initiative, economic development by creating entrepreneurship opportunities for young African aged 18 to 35. According to the bank's country focus report 2025 for Liberia, unemployment and informal employment have long undermined the country's ability to harness a key demographic strength. To address these challenges, Liberia's Youth Entrepreneurship Initiative Bank is expected to finance 30,000 youth-led business, creating uh, create 120,000 direct and indirect jobs, contribute 80 million to government revenue through taxes, and unlock up to 500 million in additional lending to youth-owned businesses across the country. So now, those are some of the jobs maybe the president was talking about, because when we were doing our research to know how government has provided jobs, those are some of the things we came across. So in 2025, the government of Liberia and the African Development Bank launched this initiative. Look, launching an initiative and being eventualized is two different things. People can launch something, they say, yes, we'll do this, we'll do that. And the plan, the sole purpose and objective of this initiative is to alleviate Liberians youth from poverty, from unemployment, to give them job. So as per the projection from this, if 120,000 jobs is being created and this institution is financing 30,000 youth-led businesses in Liberia, and those jobs and businesses, they will be able to contribute 80 million to the Liberian government through the revenue generation. In addition, they will also be loaning to the Liberian youth business, the young business people. You're doing business, small business, you go for loan, 500 million there for loan. That's one. And so, part of the statistics, they said this initiative created 120,000. That's 120,000 job, that short-term and middle-term job that should be created. So after this was launched, it will also help. So this was also part. So portion of this was also mentioned. Now let's look at ArcelorMittal temporary job creation. So following the ArcelorMittal's concentration plant, during that process, Liberians were employed. The company, according to statistics, were able to employ or give job, short-term, temporary job to 5,000 Liberians. 5,000 Liberians. And after the completion of the project, that concentration plan, they allowed 2 billion or how many dollar billion now, we're not talking too much about that. They say they will also create 1,000 jobs. I think those are jobs the president was also talking about. And volunteers who were placed on payroll, 3,400 volunteers from health sector, education, they were placed on payroll. So that means from unemployment to employment, those are jobs. But here is the biggest question. Those statistics provided, government putting unemployed people to job, okay. I hear that. So, government just saying this, that's fine. Saying something is one thing, and being the reality is another thing. But the biggest question to you listening, those of you listening and watching us, the biggest question: are they real? Are they existing? People say they will do this. People say they have done this. Are they affecting the economy of this country? Because we agree, if you're giving student job, vacation job to people, it should be impacting students. if you're supporting youth-led businesses through which they also will be creating job opportunity for fellow Liberians. Yes, that is the government's right to boast of it if they are financing and supporting those Liberian businesses. But are you seeing them? Where are the jobs? 70,000 is a huge number. It's a huge number. Not just saying it. Sometimes when people say these things, I want us to put aside politics. Let us put aside sentiments. Let us put aside our feelings and affiliation with government and focus on the actual reality. If I'm not employed, if I'm not employed, somebody in my community will be employed. They will get the part-time job. That alone will affect the mother selling in red light market. That alone will affect the mothers selling in a Omika market in Tingo village. People who are bringing the plantain and better ball from out of town coming to Morovia will be businesses will be booming. It don't necessarily have to be you to benefit, but if 70,000 human beings in Liberia get job, look, the economy will increase. We understand the president said the economy increase, but we will try to find economists, people who are economists. They will come and give their own perspective on these matters. But we just want to look at this from a broader perspective as to how is it affecting the Liberian people positively. Who are those that are benefiting those 70,000 jobs that government quote unquote created? Is it the job at the Ministry of Youth and at the Ministry of Labor that you have almost 3,000 Liberians woke up 3 o'clock from their home to stay in line? Some of them could not benefit. Mental, they talk about temporary jobs that's been created. Go to Asla Mental. The job should be creating for Liberians, long-term jobs that Liberians will be benefiting. Talk about 5,000. Is that real? Is it affecting the economy? Has it impacted the growth of the economy of this country? With this, look, I listened to Mo Ali. I saw their Facebook. Let me see. So the guys came to defend government. What we want government to do, let the government be real, right? Provide a total statistic. Provide a total statistics to the Liberian people as to how the job was provided, which institution, how many Liberians benefited. In fact, you said 70,000 already. How were they benefited? How? Is it the ordinary Liberians benefiting? Or is similar thing with the FOIA project, for example, that you have your confidence? Or not taking those projects? So now, the guys were defending, the UP folks in government were defending. They said they provided statistics and programs. The program names, employers. So according to this statistics, on the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the IRS project that constructed, although in fact some of them still constructing schools across Liberia, was able to employ as of 2024 and 2025, 5,000 people were being employed by IRS under the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And they are also saying the National Youth Service Program in 2025 were also able to capture 230 people that jobs were provided for, that which needs investigation. So the National Cadet Program also provided 150 jobs. That's what they say in the folks in government. The business startup project, like I said, when I mentioned about that, I talk about providing, supporting Liberian youth, young businesses. So the government, according to this statistic under the Ministry of Youth and Sport, was able to provide 100 business startup costs start up support business for Liberians, for young Liberians to do businesses, go and start your own business, maybe like $100. So for 100 people, how much was provided wasn't mentioned in their statistics. Under the Ministry of Youth and Sports, still talk about the public works program provided 240 jobs. Consultancy, the IRS consultancy provided 59 jobs. Then we come to the Ministry of Public Works. The various access road, those who doing the small feeder roads in the community, in those rural area, and talk about providing job. That's what they say, according to them. And note, this report is not genuine. It's not the fact we're providing to you. We're only providing their statistics they provided to substantiate the claim of the job the president said the government has provided. But up till now, you cannot find a sustainable data even on the internet, on their websites, to substantiate as to where those database they put in, the numbers they put in the database came from. You cannot find in the newspaper publication that, oh yes, 100% benefited from government job at this time, or 200% benefited. We have searched the entire internet, the entire news website, and we yet to find a genuine database, a factual database that will substantiate or align with the claim of the president that provided 70,000 jobs. So they said from the village asset rule, Ministry of Public Works will able to provide 1,543 jobs. So drainages cleaning, those who clean the drainages across the country under Ministry of Public Works. Some of them you go to President Hall every day, they're sweeping. Every morning they pour sweeping. That's some of the job there. And people, I saw some of the ladies who were protesting right before the president's compound, sometime last year, at the end of the year, protesting for job. They're sweeping. Those are jobs they provided. People who sweeping every day, they're sweeping on the street. So those who clean drainages said 1,977 jobs were provided. And the feeder roads, routine maintenance. Those when you're traveling from here, you're traveling along the roads on the highway, and other people, you see people brushing side the road and other things. So those are jobs. Yes, they say like the job then they provide. Those are short-term jobs. That's what they said. Everything I'm saying, I'm quoting the government statistics to back their claim. But those data are not made to the public. How did they bring this to the public? Where did they get it from? That's why government need to make their website very proactive. Look, if you want to know something about Ghana, because I don't want to compare, when people comparing America and Liberia, sometimes I feel bad. If we're talking about Ghana, you just search in, you find the statistic accurate, very balanced. You find it. So the feeder rows, we talk about that 1,977. Community gravel roads improvement, 2,155 jobs. The overpass bridge construction, yes, they want to go on. So the government said the overpass bridge construction. Where are we? Let's see this. Let me get this arrow here to get this correct. So the community garage, they got 162. The overpass bridge, they got 450% in plot. So the ongoing major road constructions, 7,751 people across the country that are benefiting from the road constructions. That's what they're saying. The consultancy of IRS data collection for the 8 people on the Ministry of Public Works will come down to the Electricity Corporation, EDC. EDC has the last pass program, talk about 623 people. You also have the rapid program, talk about 386 and 85 people. You also have consultancy for the PIU. There's no data provided for that. The Liberia Agency for Community Empowerment, LACE, talking about providing For the IRS project, 1,775 jobs for 2025, sorry, 2024, and 1,395 jobs for 2025. The same IRS project, 7,919 jobs for 2025 and 9,999 jobs for 2025. Still with Lace. Lace Consultancy Service said they provided 500 jobs. Come to the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Commerce for Business uh, Formalization, they talk about 2,500 jobs for 2024 and 16,839. The guys just taking number to be anything. They just read the numbers. The Livelihood Project, 480 for 2025. Consultancy service provider, nothing. So we come to consultancy civil, blah, 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 for health education, 3,400. Ministry of Gender and Children Protection Service provided for the Liberia Women Empowerment Program, 3,300 jobs. Social protection provided, consultancy program provided 127 jobs. 27 jobs. Ministry of Labor, BMIT Company, the BMIT Company provided 4,671 jobs for 2024 and provided 1,904 jobs for 2025. Excuse me, the SETI group of companies, 2,386 for 2024 and then 813 for 2025. ArcelorMittal, 2,240 jobs, and for the two jobs for 2024, 2025, you have 597. ArcelorMittal, again, construction company provided 4,000 jobs, 4,100 jobs, and for 2024 and 2025, they provided 697. Firestone Liberia, 5,332 jobs for 2025 and 505 jobs for 2025. Golden Verilion Liberia provided 2,211 for 2024, 2025, 536. So for 2025 statistics, 61,970 and 65. For 2024, 38,144. Those are jobs that government say was provided. Still, so and they still bring this statistic. They say for 2024, so all of the statistics they provided 2023, that means the way administration provided job from 20 that come for 2018. 2018, according to the statistics they provided also in defense, they said the way administration for 2018 provided 46,764 jobs. 2019, 49,755 and 54 jobs. 2020, 13,670 and 70 jobs. 2021, 76,872 jobs. 2022, 104 jobs, 4,156. 2023, 75,288. Those are jobs that government said been providing from we as administration and blah blah blah. But here is the thing. Here is the thing, my people. Not just I continue to say this, not just reading numbers. You put numbers on paper and you say, oh, like the number here, government providing the job. How is the job impacting Liberia? How is it affecting the economy of the country? How are people being impacted? Who are those that are doing the job? Are you seeing them in your community? I want you to call, say, oh, look, the job government talk about, I got people in my community. I got 100 people in my community. I got 10 people in my family. I got one person in my family that benefited from this job. This is where they work. I want you to call because we have tried to collect data since the president spoke, to collect accurate data. There's no accurate website. There's no accurate source of the job provider. They just read their own things, say their own numbers because they want to say it. How is it? Are you benefiting from the job? Are you one of those 70,000 human beings like bro that getting the job? We agree. There are people working, doing maintenance job along the way on road project. Yes, we agree. There are people sweeping the Morava City Corporation in Ganta, in San Code, in Bikano, in other cities, people sweeping the community. We agree there are other people who also sweeping in front of the president compound every day and night. Yes, there are people doing work. We are not saying people are not working. There are part-time jobs being provided. There are short-term and medium-term jobs being provided. But are they accurate to commensurate with the numbers the president pronounced? And if yes, my focus is it affecting or impacting the economy of this country? Is it? You're gonna call us, and those of you just joining, this is Blaze Radio 90.7 *799 *9 hash. Follow the cash, play the cash giveaway, get money for yourself as well as you tune into the program. But now we're going to activate the phone lines. Let's hear from you. We will not have the luxury of time. 6 o'clock, we come to the end of this program. Call us on 077790797. 887-11107 plus 231-888-577-7750. Those of you listening and want to call on WhatsApp, you can call us on these numbers read. Call us. The numbers are here and call now on the program. So we're gonna be real to ourselves. If we cannot continue to live in a state of lies. We cannot continue to exaggerate. We understand that government to some extent may be trying to meet up with the objective of Liberians. But we cannot continue to live in a state where you create a situation that you put people under the false impression. Government providing job. Yes, we're not doubting that. But we need sources. Where? Okay, the company in Bon County. The company in, like for example, you're talking about BMI, you're talking about Meta. So if we want to know how many job Meta providing, we just go to the concession area of Asla Meta to be mighty to know. But the numbers are not still accurate to reach the 70,000 job. The government cannot defend. Look, government cannot defend this 70,000 job. I don't want to say it was a mistake made in the president sooner. We wouldn't want to go that route. We don't want to say that because there are people doing statistics for the president. 077790797 0887 111 plus 231-888-577-7750. WhatsApp, you can call us on WhatsApp. Let's get through the loose start line and get this person. Hello, what is your name? Please lower your radio. Please lower your radio. Oh God, leave on the radio and just call back. The feedback too terrible. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, what is your name and where you call from?
Yeah, this is Florence and I'm joining from the Southern community.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you see, with the issue of this job creation, the president talking about 70,000 jobs. With this kind of population, you're talking about 70,000 jobs. We have not seen the impact to the people, nothing at the kind. You're talking about 70,000 jobs. I mean, I don't know where he provided job, but I think that number is huge because 70,000 is a huge number that would affect. Even and you don't need to get statistics. The people in the community will say, we have not seen anything like that. But then the president saying provide 70,000 jobs. So I think there is a mistake within the president's speech.
Okay.
Yes, I think those that wrote the speech is better need to go back because there are a lot of mistakes within the president's speech. Repeated, I mean, one thing over and over, like the job issue is not something to come and be going in the community. Even the citizens themselves will kind of say, yeah, the president provided this job, but we have not seen any job that the president provided. I'm one of the supporters of United Party, but
okay.
I have not seen any job that the president provided. Let it should be fair.
All right.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you. 07790790787 plus 231-888-577-7750. Let's get this person right here. Hello.
Yeah, hello?
What is your name and where you call from?
I call from
Rehab, Damomori.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the president talking about 70,000 jobs, 70,000 jobs. Yeah, only for a family and other people because you're talking about 70,000 jobs.
Man, they say the president is Liberia.
We need companies that will cover all the work. We can sitting now, graduate from high school, no work, nothing. They're talking about 70,000 jobs. Back 70,000 jobs, ain't nobody here.
Okay. All right. 077907907887111 you know, like our previous caller said, and I continue to ask, is it impacting the economy? Because when people working, even you selling your willow market in the community, your business will go. But now, if you even hear from people, look, just imagine December. Do you know how people celebrated the Christmas season? Good evening.
Yeah. How you coming on?
I'm good. What is your name and where you call from?
My name is Rufus Kira. I call from Chiesero.
Go ahead. Oh. 777-907-907-887-11107. Even people who are selling a cold water, they will get to know that yes, the country is getting better now. If you ask 100% out of the 100, you will get to understand that 75% of the 100 people you're asking will tell you, "Lord, the country not good, the economy not right." People are saying that. Then how can hello?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good, Pascal.
What? You know, it's tough. It's tough there. It's tough, and actually, President Bouaka is right to say what he said. I don't want people telling us that the president is receiving faulty commissioner data. It's aware. Because if people are negatively feeling you, and you get to know that, and actions are not taken, you have to be blamed. You were right here when there was completing the count on the palace in Foya. It took the government more than 5 months to lie to us. President Bouaka told you recently that he wasn't even in the know initially when that project started. How can you want us to believe that the government has provided over 30,000 jobs for Liberians when job issue is the issue confronting everybody? Just from last year, there were participants of the Junior Party that were protesting for jobs right here at the home of the president. Right? There were people who supported this government when they were in opposition. There were people who collaborated with them. Okay. These people are also criminals that there's no joy in the country. All right, you are aware of there were different persons placed in different positions, almost 2-3 persons placed in one position under President Bouaka. So for you to come here and tell us that your government has created over 70,000 jobs, it's a myth. It's not just a myth. It's being criminal. I mean, it's a personal line. No, Aji.
Pascal, all us got a call now. All us got a call. All us got a call, please.
Let me conclude. President Bouaka lied to us, it's a bullshit lie, and we must say this without fear and fear. That's why you said the people that those who are above conscience will understand that they man lie on the oath, and he will be accounted for these kinds of lies. It's a bullshit lie.
Thank
you. And we got to worry against.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
What is your name? Please lower the radio. What is your name and where you come from?
Emmanuel Bannister.
Go ahead.
This is okay, show?
No, my man. This is Blaze Radio.
Oh, Blaze Radio.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening to you. I'm PMB with her, and I do call you from my Kulachi community in GSO. Let me just in my 1.30 second. Number one, the president talk about justice. How can you talk about justice when young people are being sodomized?
Yeah, so let's look at the job. We'll talk about the justice. Let's look at the job. We'll talk about the job. The president said 70,000 jobs.
Okay, so no problem. Let me just take that one. Let me
end my conversation on a job issue. When you say you created 70,000 jobs, actually I want to be big. I want to be balanced. I don't want to be biased. Is it possible for President Joseph Nimabwaka to create 70,000 jobs within a space of 2 years? Yes, it's possible because when you do a calculation of maybe 500 across entity and ministries, you can get that number. Okay? But the real truth here is that number is not real for the fact that there's no data that points to that particular number. After the president said it, it was when government officials, even the one lady who they just appointed as sport minister, Konina Kratupa, it was the time now she started to talk about 16,000 youth and sport, 35,000 days and that. So when the data are available, we will see it. Last day, you just talk about Ghana. In other countries like Ghana, like Africa and Nigeria, those who are responsible to collect data, you will see it on the Ministry of Information website. You will see it when people are searching, they will see the numbers. But you can't just throw number out in the public after to say you are talking to my 8-month-old baby you call Ruben Wisa. Nobody is stupid here. And then another person here. Like people are not stupid people. We did not give you our power to come and lie to us.
Thank you so much. 07779 079 07 887 less than 9 minutes here. Let's hear you. How is a job? Are you one of those benefiting from the 70,000 job? Is it affecting your community positively? How has that impacted the country's economy? Because this is how people get to know that yes, the country is getting better when the economy is booming. People, people working, when people are working, the economy boom, and people get to know that yes, indeed, this country is getting better. Like Abraham said, it's possible government can provide job. We're not saying no government can provide job. That's not what we're saying. Government loud, but let the government convince the Liberian people, provide evidence. Let the statistics be evidence-based. Provide evidence to the Liberian people. Yes, I think some of the people, even the role from RRA, people working there. Yes, people working. But are the numbers real? Because you don't just throw number out in the public. Say, okay, let's just say, that Liberian people, and as soon as say it, they will discuss it one way, when it finish. They say, okay, the government provide a job, like to the government talk. Look, evidence. Don't just speak. Don't just lie to the Liberian people. If we're saying things, let's be truth to ourselves. Look at the present day reality. Look at the livelihood of people. How many Liberians going to bed with hunger? How many Liberians children are thrown out of school? How many Liberians cannot afford to pay their medical bills? But yet, people still get 70,000 jobs in this country. Yes, people still get 70,000 jobs in this country. 07779 079 07 887 107. Few minutes. Let's hear you, and we get the ball rolling. Call, make your point. If you're impacted by the job, be bold. Tell us, I'm working with Simeco, for example, the government sent me there for interim program. Government has too many ways to create job. The Ministry of Youth and Sports alone can provide that job for Liberian people. Only if they have the mindset to do so. Only if they're being sincere and real to the Liberian people to do so. So then Liberians will get to know and realize that. Hello?
Hello?
What is your name and where you call from? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm calling from Savannah. That's a telling point. My name is Vicky.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I really know why people really want to tutor us. Because they say they put 70,000 jobs up. And people are doing it. So people working in the government or they working in the country, the country looking for that. People working, children, when people working, at least you selling your little pepper right there or in front of your house. When people working with money in the country, you will know that people working and money in the country and they think like the person like you will say that money in the country. But I'm going to look at one part of it and the line to process the put 70,000 job up. Where who those are doing that work?
Okay.
That people start lying to us in the country, man.
Thank you. 077790797. Like a few calls, 2 or 3 callers, and we will call this a day. So the thing is, nobody need to tell you that all government providing job. Nobody need to tell you that government is providing opportunities. The trickle down effect and impact will come right back to the community, and people will get to know themselves. They will praise the government. Hello.
Good evening.
What is your name and where you call from?
The call, I am receiving call from Senator Fuma from District 2. I'm commonly called that name.
Go ahead.
I represent all the invalid vote in Liberia here. But all the invalid vote are going free, my man.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm the senator for them. Our president that we elected claimed small manipulation of our republic going into office. You're brave. Hey, I got something. You're brave to tell Liberian people that 70,000 human beings are employed here. I'm sitting here well qualified. I'm sitting here. My children are graduated from school. No way. My son, another family came to Gambia. Use his services free of charge. They brought in, they said, let's go buy Liberian, will pay you. You know, where LEC, no way. 70,000 people are working here. And no way, we can bring the president. We can bring our past leader. Yeah. No, we are so they say, for phone, just take it, oh, baby, yeah, no, yeah, baby,
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, call us a few minutes. 777-907-907. It is 711-1107. Call us. We got a few minutes to go. A call could drop us through right here on the round table. And don't forget to keep playing the cash giveaway. That star 799 star 9 hash for the instruction to win some cash for yourself. So I don't want people to think people against government. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
What is your name and where you call from?
I'm Jones K. calling from Japan.
Go ahead.
I say we used to the 70,000 Jordan President Boyka spoke on. Let me be honest, President Boyka said those with his that is unrealistic. Yeah, it doesn't exist. To be honest with you, he spoke on from under 12% kilometer road to 20%. And yesterday at the Ministry of Information press briefing, correction being there. There was a mistake in there. The figure not realistic. You see the President Boyka read our speech. I was so deceptive to feel relaxed. You know, now I'm asking, indeed, he should dismiss the speech writers of impossible. They just do away with those speech writers.
Okay.
But they created too much embarrassment for him.
Thank you.
So, very serious note. He said, like, I listen to information ministry. He said, late and down of Ministry of Youth and Sport contribute to 54,000 of the job they spoke on. And which, of course, is not true. If you go to the labor website, there's nothing like that. You go to Ministry of Youth and Sport website, there's nothing. You go to Liz website, absolutely nothing as to their contribution to the job that President Boyka spoke on.
All right.
You see, it's just fine for the president. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. That guy is pressing. Oh God, this caller on hold. Hello. Wait, I don't know. Wow. 0777 that released this person. 0777907907. You called and placed the call on hold. I don't know. We get this maybe as our final caller. Hello.
Hello, sir.
What is your name and where you call from?
Calling from Jakarta. My name is John K. Williams.
Go ahead.
Okay, I want to say, I would like to say something pertaining to the job that the president said that he offered. I don't want for the Liberian people to blame the president in a manner. Okay, yes, we'll be able to hold fast to most of the ministries that gave the annual, let's say, the yearly report to the president. The number one, let's say the final, all the ministry, let's say, that give the report. Now, through the report that they give to the president, they have to take TT part from in it to be able to, for the president to be able to, let's say, to read it to the audience. And what happened? Like labor ministry is number one because he should to know the in total of the people in Liberia, like any other guest or any other person in Liberia, like investor come to Liberia, he's supposed to know how many people employing.
All right.
So he's supposed to know. I'll let it sorry to the Liberian people for the speech.
Thank you so much. 30 seconds. This person, you are final caller. What is your name?
Hello.
Hello, 30 seconds. What is your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Matthias William, calling for 7 seconds to be precise. To the issue, if they're going so now, if the president said he provides 70,000 jobs, why is it that the public welfare minister and Kura Fofana and the information minister coming with a lot of clarity to back up? Because they know that why they give the president and why he read.
Okay.
And he reading that he had a lot of missteps. Since the morning, I listen to OKF, I listen to other radio stations, they all over making some clarity, even on Facebook, to tell you that what they gave the president was not a referral thing. To tell you that what they gave the president was not the referral thing. If the president do good, we will say it's good. Other areas that they air, most especially, their Guinea men need to be changed because that is a second mistake he had made in the government.
What you calling Guinea man?
The public welfare minister.
Oh, I hear Guinea man. Okay.
So to tell you that they put up power with deception, falsehood, lies. And they need to put out the money when Jala hosted all the money on the OKFN show. She herself was covering all you go to covering all. To tell you that what they wrote for the president was not a real thing. So thank you.
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
me.
Thank you so much, folks. We are now accepting calls. And of course, this is how we like to conclude on today's edition of the Roundtable. With me and Archie Bob Yene. Join us tomorrow at which time Oliver McIntosh is going to be here. Remember, don't trouble before trouble troubles you. Have yourself a wonderful night. Remain glued as you keep listening to Blaze Radio. At 7 o'clock is our news. From the news and current affair department. Have yourself a wonderful night. Hope to get you on Friday.